just the five of them now. They really have split away from Karpushin and the rest. Even deeper, he thought, well, something's going to happen. He hung back and just nipped inside him to take the win.
The question, will it be a big old freight train of riders, or will Brian pull the pit? Yeah, 1.6 the gap was last time around, but Karpushin, you know,
that was absolutely superb stuff.
Brian, the last of the late breakers here as well in towards turn. I tell you what, Peter, he's been smiling all weekend. He's seen nothing less than pure, very, very strong rider. Set personal best lap time last time around, was half a second quicker than he guards his line superbly, commanding out front. You can go off track there, that's blue. It's confidence every time I've seen him.
Absolutely, isn't he? And you know, Vader knows that he can't afford to let
the leaders. So will he be able to respond with 6 laps to go? Well, Morelli has. Not green, that's all fine. It's all starting to get a bit tasty now. Gonzalez pushed back a little bit.
Can get away. He's got to get with Brian and give him a hard time. The number 11. Well, that's right. I mean, as you say, it's doable, isn't it? That gap is not huge.
Morelli, give a bit of pressure at Vader.
Yeah, as I say, I think that is still there. David Gonzalez, he also fancies giving a hard time. And Morelli's there in 5th place behind Petit, the fastest lap of the race so far. Zen Mitani not fighting his way, not sticking his elbows out at the moment. There's Pugliese.
Yeah, we've not seen much of Pugliese the last couple of rounds, but don't forget he's got 2 podiums so far. Well then, they've really pulled the pin, haven't they? Yeah, they have really pulled the pin.
3 laps to go, 2.5 laps to go. I think as he's going to do the same as yesterday, we're going to see his best.
This year has the Italian rider. I know he's also won races here in Misano. Big style as they cross the line. Karpushin a full 2.5
on the last couple of laps. So it's still Brian Uriarte that leads over Marco Morelli.
In the European Talent Cup previously as well. So really seconds adrift actually. That went up big time in the final sector alone. So
David Gonzalez, disappointed not to win yesterday, so determined to do it today.
Really keep your eye on him, but also the 95, Marco Morelli just behind him. Yeah. So it's a real chasing group. I don't think they're going to be able to catch back on. They've got to do something very special. Morelli's doing. Tell you what, Brian is, certainly was yesterday, the most cunning of all of them.
There's the 13, he nudges somebody out of the way there. He knows Agostinelli, he knows he's got to make
doing what he did back in Assen last year. He's just basically saying, I'm absolutely having it if you quit, wasn't he? I mean, that's what it's about when you're just preparing for anything to happen, you know.
That's right, but
he's got to take advantage.
His way through, he can't afford to be nice about it. 14 laps remaining. As you say, Pugliese
enough come with, if not, I'll see you at Parc Ferme, chaps.
That's right. Now Beñat Fernandez, as I say, he's
He's like a fox, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he was a battle of 4 men, and he was 4th at one point. So, you know, he enjoys riding at home. He's got a huge fan following here. He said he loves the track. He said Mugello's carrying a wrenched arm into this. Also carrying a sort of a small injury is Zen Mitani. Oh! That last lap yesterday.
Yeah, really impressive. Well, it's all about
even better, but I have fun here. I'm going to have a great. I can't wait to ride tomorrow, he said.
Well,
the inside goes Brian Uriarte to take 2nd place from David Gonzalez.
About to go off well and truly. Ramadipa in the background taking charge of the chasing pack. Form they come to the back straight. Well, one of the 2 back straights, I think I'd call this one. It's Brian Uriarte and David.
Superb stuff.
Going to rename him Larry Lunge after that one because that was brilliant.
Then it was the
0.5 seconds of gap now. Beñat Fernandez just behind him. Pugliese, Famara into the top 10. Karpushin, Gonzalez. Gonzalez definitely putting himself in the frame for a potential World Championship ride going forward.
David Gonzalez moved really, wasn't it, on the brakes? But yeah, anyway, he replayed that superbly. So next
10th, Thompson 11th, Plonk, Daniel Monignane are in that group as well.
And I think Vader's
forward and he goes for the lead now. He overtakes Brian, under braking into that left.
Now Zen Mitani is at the back of that group. He came into the weekend carrying a wrenched shoulder and he's got to do something different going down the back straight. And up the inside comes Morelli to take the lead from Brian.
But how much of his drive has he sacrificed? Not too much as he maintains the lead there. Brilliant.
Said that in the first race he just hung in the group, you know, because he wanted to save the shoulder. Uriarte's third is David Gonzalez.
Straight back.
Yeah, and if it finishes like this, Gonzalez, Uriarte, Fatama, then, as much as possible, then over the last couple of laps, he said, I just closed my mind to the pain, close struggle. He won't, you know, down that back straight on the last lap. Right.
Gonzalez looks up.
Uriarte is the Cup champion, no matter what happens tomorrow. My mind looked ahead and went for it, and he said, I'm going to do the same thing in race 2. So that is
the inside, but it does go. No, he doesn't. Well, he does a little bit because Brian Squirt is back up the inside there again. That's what we're down the back straight again. They come, a little bit of weaving in the background there. We know they've been warned about that.
That's why, as much as anything, Zen is sitting there in 5th place rather than battling Hammer and Tom.
Talking about, you know, you just can't imagine how close their wheels are to touching each other. It got a little bit out of hand over the last couple of rounds, so they got to keep that one in check as they go forward.
At every corner with the guys ahead of him.
Well, there we go. Smart lad. As we look back down the order, then it's Carl pushing him.
That's right.
It's just so extreme.
It is. Just a lap and a half remaining. Now, if
a slipstream through Carbone, the fastest corner on the calendar. Now it's full braking. And a little sort of Svenjak Fernandez, Ramadipa, Plump, Pugliese fallen off the leading group. Oh, Morelli!
Zenmitani has anything left in his left shoulder. He's about to use it.
Works of power between the corners, and they're going 3, 4 abreast, and Morelli nearly clips the back wheel.
Almost lost Morelli.
Oh, that was a big moment, wasn't it? And he's still keeping it pinned. Uriarte, though, responded.
Because he's got to start making a play towards the front.
Through Carbone, they come for the Veda Bratama. You don't want to be doing that, Marco, as he slots into 4th.
Yeah, so any idea that
they're getting faster and faster, lap by lap, 144.9 this time around. Well, this race an ultimate time. Uriarte leads Gonzalez. He goes wide again.
He's on the green again. You know, Brian Uriarte was going to get to the front and run away with it. That disappeared very quickly, didn't it? Because Gonzalez
is absolutely on, isn't it? Morelli decides to let. Is he doing that because maybe a wet patch caught him out?
Two things. He can't afford. He hasn't had a warning yet, I don't think. But he can't afford to do that on the last. Gonzalez, Fatima, Morelli. Oh, they're well off in the blue stuff there. That's okay. They don't get penalised for going.
And he wants somebody else to take charge or what? Yeah. I don't know. Or is he just a bit spooked and needs to gather himself again?
Well, yeah. Otherwise, he's very likely to lose a place. He knows that, though. I'd be surprised to see him make that mistake. Going off on the blue stuff. Only if they touch the green have they got to be careful.
Morelli really,
you know, he knows there's a few laps to go and he can afford just to follow Brian for a corner or to the last lap. But anyway, we'll see. Okay, so Brian Uriarte leads, a lap and a half remaining.
Really trying to make his way through on Veda Bratama. He just tried to outbrake him there, but Bratama